Hello everyone. I am going to be talking about some life stuff here. One, I know it's 2:30 in the morning, Monday morning. Happy Columbus Day, I guess. I had something come up about 24 hours ago, and I've worked my ass off trying to resolve it. And I'm physically and mentally stressed and exhausted. I haven't been able to resolve the problem, which I'm going to get into here for a few minutes. So if you don't want to hear about personal drama, I recommend skipping ahead at least 5 minutes from now. Probably when you see me start the game. As far as the game goes, though, I haven't played for a couple of days, so I think our last stream was Thursday. Yeah, because I played Hades Friday. So the thing is, my kids' video game was the Roblox game we played had a huge Halloween update. But they're out of town right now. They had already had a trip planned for New York for this extra long weekend. And it just so happened to be about 2-3 weeks ago, the creator of this game we play, that she loves, right, announced in the Discord, her Discord, saying, "Hey, I'm going to be at New York Comic Con." So I asked the wife, and I was like, "Aren't you guys going to be in New York that weekend?" She's like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "Yeah, well, she's going to be at the Comic Con, but I checked the tickets, they're all sold out." So the wife was able to procure tickets. And I kept telling the kid, like, "Hey, mommy's going to be getting tickets the unofficial way, so you're going to have to not be brokenhearted if it doesn't work out." Anyway, skipping ahead because that's not really all that important. They're in New York, and she did get to meet the creator today, get some pictures and autographs and stuff. So hopefully that makes the kid really happy. But she's been playing from the phone at the hotel, and when she would be at home in the evenings, I was playing with her. So yeah, I've been playing games, but it wasn't Hades or this. We were grinding the event because it only lasts 30 days, and we're trying to unlock the event characters and stuff, skins. You have to play to grind the resources out, right? Anyway, so moving on to the other issue. So the wife packed everything up Wednesday night, and because the wife worked, we live south of DC, because the wife works between DC and where we live, it was going to take the wife much longer to come home after getting off at 2:30 and dealing with traffic and then going head back towards DC. So of course she wanted to get through DC before rush hour. I mean, it was already likely to be bad, and it was. So I picked the kid up from school an hour early and drove her up to the wife's work. So how long did it take her to make the trip? Like 6 hours? Yeah, so she did 3 or 4 hours, got a hotel room, and then did the rest. Because remember, she'd been at work since like 6:30 in the morning. She didn't want to drive till 10. So yeah, the reason I bring this up because that was Thursday, right? And like I said, the wife packed Wednesday night. Let me go check YouTube real quick. So yeah. Alright, put the mouse back over on the second monitor so it doesn't beep when I press the button. Because for some reason it wants to beep me while I'm on the start game menu. So the problem is, everything went fine Thursday night. I didn't go to Taekwondo. I think I mentioned that. And I didn't go Saturday either because I wasn't able to fall asleep within a reasonable time. And I was like, yeah, I'm not going to be able to make it on 2 hours sleep. But I went grocery shopping Saturday evening because I was playing with the kid. And I was like, yeah, I got to leave at 8 to go get to the store before they close. Because y'all left me with no bread. Like, no peanut butter. I've been eating a lot of peanut butter lately. Like, you left me just like enough milk for coffee for one day. So I was like, yeah, and you left me a couple sodas. So I don't even have basic stuff. So I'm going to just go and buy a bunch of stuff. And normally, because when the wife buys food, she doesn't normally buy the stuff I eat. I prefer. So, yeah, I went grocery shopping. Basically, what I'm saying is I was playing games. I was taking care of the feeding the pets, feeding the fish, and all that stuff. And the cat was crying. So the one cat, she cries a lot. Another one, she's very talkative. And the male cat, he doesn't, he's not very vocal. Very kind, but he's not very vocal. He only really cries if he's in the cat carrier headed towards the vet. So I didn't even think about it, but she was crying a lot. And I was like, God dang, girl, stop crying, right? And then the dogs were barking Saturday night a lot. And I knew my back was hurting a little bit because the rain was coming. I knew it was supposed to be a big storm coming up the East Coast. And because the wife had talked about driving through it. And finally, I was like, wait a minute. If she's crying this much, she's been crying on and off for like 8 hours. So I was like, normally it's like he's hiding under a bed or something. And she'll cry for a couple hours and he'll finally come out to get some food or something. And she just doesn't know where he's at. Well, I was like, man, she's been crying all night. So I went to go look for him. I spent 2 hours looking for him. Even went outside. Because he's finally learned how to open up the dog door. And I was like, he shouldn't have been able to get out of the back fence. It's mostly down to the ground, except for a couple spots by the gate. And yeah, so I was like, well, I can't really do much more. I'll get up in the morning and look. So basically, between 2:30ish, about the same time, like I said, about the same time it started raining. About 2:30, well, 2 in the morning to 4:30 in the afternoon, I'd slept like 6 hours and looked for him for like 6 hours, and then 2 hours making food and stuff. I was like, my God, I walked around the neighborhood. I checked every single thing I could think of in the house. I was opening up fucking the washer and dryer, checking coolers that have been closed. I can't find him. I can't find the fucking cat. So I had to break it to the wife, even though she's in New York. And I was like, should I even tell her? So yeah, I told her, I was like, hey, look, Parker's missing. And I'm not even sure how long he's been missing because I didn't even think about it. She's like, oh, did you check the basement? I was down in the basement Wednesday, and I was like, the basement's been closed. The door's been closed. If he was down there, he's probably dehydrated. And if I don't find him within like a certain amount of time, he's probably gone. Yeah, I've been down in the basement 3 times, and I did a full flashlight checking everywhere. So when we first got the cats like 5 years ago, somehow they got, she had left the basement door open. They got down there. Somehow Parker had got, because we live in a split house, he'd got behind the air conditioning unit, climbed up the framed wall there, because it's not drywalled there because the ventilation goes up, and had got in between the top floor and the floor below it, which is got enough room, I don't know, like a foot between them, where the ventilation goes through. And you can't get him out of there. Like, it's like 8 feet above my hand when I'm standing there in the basement. And I'm like, well, how the hell am I supposed to get him out? He finally jumped down on his own. But I was like, well, if he's up there... Well, I took my camera and taped it to a long pole and set the video on so I could see up there. And I was like, I can only see like 2 feet wide because the ventilation blocks the rest of the house. You can't see over the ventilation. Yeah, so... I've looked everywhere. I've walked around the neighborhood. It was raining. I've been leaving the garage door mostly open. I set out I put some of the used cat litter in a bag so maybe you could smell the scent, because that's what this worked before when we first got them and she got out. Just putting part of the cat litter in the garage so they could smell it. Yeah, so the wife knows, the kid knows. Maybe the cat shows up, maybe the cat doesn't show up. But I told the wife, I was like, look, I'm physically exhausted. You remember, I'm disabled. Like, I can't walk around and do work all day. So that's my story. So I decided, even though it's really late, I'm going to play some Final Fantasy, because when I did play for a little bit Friday, I'm forgetting what I did. And I did do stuff, and I need to talk about it. So I'll update you on the cat, maybe. Maybe he shows up tomorrow. Maybe he shows up 3 weeks from now. Maybe he's gone. I don't know. But the cats were a bonded pair, so if he's gone, she's already crying about it. Okay. Let's get going in the game so I can talk about my stuff and get my mind off of it. Actually, I think I got 2 saves. Alright, so our last one was at 3:40 in the morning. I believe it was early Friday morning, and I haven't played since, well, Friday night looks like at 12:30, or 32. So, what I did was, you'll notice I've cleaned up the roster a little bit. I did do 2 fights. These 2 fights took about 3 hours to do. Because what I did, I can only go, and I knew this was going to come down to a point. Remember, I said that you're going to get blocked off at some point. You can only go over to the town, and here. So if you want to do any random battles, it has to be here, right? So I was like, I looked at all my characters. I was like, okay, I want to get Mustadio and Agrias in the group, but I've already got 4 other random characters. It's like we knew Percival was probably going to get killed and take his abilities. I was like, okay, I think he would be best taken. Either one could use it, but I was like, I think if we give that to Mustadio, because he's going to benefit from being a chemist, right? And Timothy. So we're going to get.
What is it?
Since I used push to talk, I had to set the controller down. So Mustadio, I'm going to work on getting towards Bard. It's the same class, Dancer or Bard, depending on your gender. So I need Summoner and Orator, which means I'm going to be going down the Chemist Mage side. So that means White Mage, Black Mage, you know, Time Mage, Summoner, all that. So I was like, yeah, I'll give him Percival. But for Agrias, one, you want to max out her Holy Knight stuff, right? I did get JP boost, but, yeah. Okay, yeah, it was one of them didn't have movement, and I think she didn't have JP boost. So because that's right, she didn't have JP boost because I'd learned it while she was temporary, but it didn't stay when she came permanent.
Preparations?
So she is gonna go Dancer. Dancer needs melee stuff, right? Well, who else was going this path? Timothy went up to Samurai. Ramza went up to Ninja. Cassandra was working on level 5 Dragoon, level 5 Geomancer for Dancer. So at some point, we'll kill Cassandra off and give Agrias her abilities. But Timothy has mostly been physical, right? He's a Knight up to 4, Monk to 5, Thief to 4, you know, so he could unlock. Thief 4 was to unlock Dragoon. And I think for Samurai you need 5 Monk, yeah? Yeah. So, I think Timothy could also be absorbed by Agrias. So what I did do was take Percival, and like I said, it's been a few days here, and I've had a lot of shit on my mind, right? I went ahead and spent all of his points that I could, and I was like, you know, it'd be beneficial to level some of these up, because I'm close on some of them, like, what was it, the Knight one, I had like 338. I was like, oh man, it'd be really nice to get equipped swords, but I was like, yeah, I'm not going to waste time on that. So I took 1 in Mystic, I had 2 in Thief, which was like still accessory, because that's how much points I had. I think I already had movement 2. No, I don't know if I had movement 2 yet. Still Gil. I had 3 Black Mage spells. Cure. I went ahead and I bought, no, it was Cura, and I had like 780 something. I bought Cura and Arise, which makes you come back to full hit points. Chakra. Sakura and like Aura Blast on Monk. Let's see what it was 24 total abilities I had. One Mystic. Oh, it was all 2s for these. I had 2 for Archer. I think I bought like one of the aims. Knight I had like Rend Helm and Parry or something. Chemist I had like 6 different things. Potion, High Potion, Antidote, Phoenix Down, Re-equip, Auto Potion. Then Squire I had Rush, Throw Stone, JP Boost. I didn't have Movement +1. But I bought like 2, what was it, Evasive Stance and something else. But for Mustadio, he's not he can't be Squire. He's got his own specialty class, so he wasn't going to get Rush, Throw Stone. Anyway, I figured out that no matter who took it, I was basically going to be getting 12 skills. Or 12 skills I could use, I should say. For what I was looking for. Like, Mustadio's not going to need Parry and Rend Helm, and he's not going to need Aim. Plus some of the stuff like Potion and Phoenix Down, I think. Well, at least Potion, he already had that. And he already had like Evasive Stance or something. Anyway, so let's talk about the fight. Because these 2 I'm not getting rid of quite yet. So I go into the fight, the water section. There's like 2 Mind Flayers, an Archer, 2 Cats, and a Goblin. I do this fight like 10 times. I can't do it. About halfway through that, I realized maybe I shouldn't let Percival die early since he's got High Potion and stuff. Well, the problem is, they keep confusing or berserking, the Mind Flayers keep confusing or berserking my people. And if they're confused, there's a chance they're going to hit me. Especially for Agrias, right? Because she was normally in the front. And I was bringing in Ophelia, Cassandra, Percival, of course. Mustadio and Agrias. I wasn't bringing in Timothy Ramsey. No matter what I did, just could not. Like, if I focused on the Mind Flayers and stuff, then the Cats would kill me. And the Archer was constantly hitting me for like 85 damage. One-shotting or two-shotting people. Like, I wouldn't even, like, they would aim, and then the very next turn they just hit normal. So sometimes they would, like, attack within 4 people. Because the aim would go off, and then they'd get their new turn. I was like, my God. So yeah, I started having the Chemist stay back, and I was like, yeah, well, I can always let him die later, and just when there's like 1 person, and then wait to 3 things. Well, I did find out something interesting was, it only keeps 3 autosaves for like that fight. So if you load up an autosave, it will override stuff, so you can't keep going back to the same autosave. 2, there was some times where it looked like I was going to win, because the biggest problem was I had to keep my party alive. No one could die besides Percival. Mustadio had to be alive. Like, I had to win the fight. Mustadio had to be alive when it turned into a crystal. An enemy, which just happened multiple times, enemy, especially the Archer, would go take the crystal. Right? He actually had to turn into a crystal instead of a chest. And I did find out if you got a chest or a hit point crystal, you could go back to the autosave for that turn, which would go back like 1 character. And when I was testing this, it was like chest, 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 and 4th reload, it did throw a crystal. There was one time I actually got the crystal. I actually pulled up a notepad, wrote down all the skills I learned, and then I still failed. Because they killed both the people that could like raise. And I couldn't save Killer 1 at a time. I was like, God. Anyway, so I finally just was like, you know what, screw it, I'll come back and play later. Just gonna instead of just like resetting the formation or retrying the battle, I'm just gonna completely exit out and load the game. And I came back in, the Archer wasn't there. So instead I had 3 Mind Flayers, I had like a more powerful one. And that took like 3 or 4 tries, but I did beat it. And then I had got that situated. I think I might have had to auto save the crystal. Yeah, I think that one it was just like still was rough, but I was able to get it done. And then I'll tell you what it is because I got my notepad document open. I did another fight, but it was only like 4 enemies. I was just trying to get XP for something like move +1 or something. So I brought Timothy maybe in. I don't remember. Yeah, I think it was Timothy. So that's it. So this is the end of this chapter. I don't know if I feel like playing that much because I want to say there's 1, maybe 3 fights. And I remember the boss fight's pretty tough. I'm not going to kill off Timothy or Cassandra right now. I don't think it really benefits us that much.
What is it? Very well.
Okay, so I've learned dual wield, so if I need to swap to, say, Squire or Knight, I can do that, but I still don't technically have Ninja Blades. So he's fine. I don't know if it really matters who we bring in here between Timothy and Cassandra. They're both melee. So. She is leveling up super fucking slow. I did swap her item around to the Green Beret, which gives us a little more hit points, but the speed, because I forgot the Arithmeticians only have 3 speed. She's fine. I've learned a lot of her stuff. Well, I think I learned a couple more of her yet. I learned 2 more of these. This one I think I learned 1 more. Yeah, target elevation. Then, oh yeah, we're at the gallows fight. That's right. Estadio is currently chemist. I don't know if that's. Oh, that's another thing I did with the chemist, both Kill and Percival, is I turned them into a monk. I still don't know why they had no equipment on them, but they would turn into a treasure chest. But anyway. Turn them into a monk, gave them higher base hit points, like 100 hit points, well, 86 hit points, where if I did like chemist or whatever with no items on it, was like 50. So Mustadio now does have, oh yeah, let me pull this up. Okay, so he learned, from White Mage I learned Cura, but I did not get a Rise. From Black Mage, I got Fire and Blizzard, but I did not get Thunder. I got Parry and Renhelm from Knight, so I got both of theirs. I didn't get any of the Archer stuff. I didn't get the Mystic one. I didn't get any of the Thief stuff. For Chemist, I got High Potion, Phoenix Down. Oh yeah, so I didn't have Phoenix yet. Auto Potion. Now, I did not get Auto Potion the first time, so I went back to the auto save until I got it, which was the next track. And then re-equip. So altogether, that was like 1500 JP. Was it worth 2 hours of fighting for that one fight? Probably not. But I did learn some things, so that was cool. It wasn't a completely wasted thing. Now, does this mean my party's in a good situation for this fight? I don't know. Alright, I'm going to drink my coffee. We're going to go start prepping up for this fight. I might get rid of my potions. I might do a random fight first. Oh, another thing is, I walked over after I'd done I walked back and forth between the 2 cities to get my people from their expenditure, whatever thing. Expedition, that's the word I'm looking for. Alright, so I have to think about this. Like I said, I'm getting off mic for a bit so I can just concentrate. Hold up. I think pistols could be used by yeah, it is Orchard and Chemist, okay. Okay, so we only have 9 potions. And I'm pretty sure I went ahead and stocked up on Why is this not sorted? So I've got 50 high potions. I don't know if we can go back and get shit at this point. I don't know if I should just buy a bunch of more high potions and get rid of these regular potions. I've got money for that. I probably should do that. That way whoever auto potions will get 70 healing instead of 30. Yeah, let's do that. First I'm going to see if I need leveling. Alright, Agrias is coming for sure, but Agrias really needs to save up for her big hitting spell. She's got one that has a chance to inflict stop. She's got this one a chance to inflict silence. She's got JP boost to move it. As far as secondary ability, she does not have Phoenix down. And she's no point in having her potion. So what's the second? She's only got 4 things here. So she's not going to have any knight or archer points. Yeah, she doesn't, like, I don't really have anything to do with her. Oh wait, she came with aim. Okay, so we'll give her aim, because, yeah, we're not going to use the potion, so the chemist isn't going to do anything for us. I'm not as I think I should be more worried about physical evasion because there's only the 2 time mages. I don't know if his stuff counts as magic, but I don't know if his special attack really misses. Also, we probably should go, since she's going to be at one of our heaviest damage dealers, go for defense. So she probably wants Mage Cloak. So with Mage Cloak's 18% and her shield, she's got 5% parry and 43% evasion. Should be pretty good. Oh, you know what I could do? I could give the Arithmetician equip swords and give her the Academy Blade for 1 more speed. But then she'd lose JP boost. So. Alright, Agrias is ready. Let's go to the next one. We don't really need JP boost here, but I don't...
Of course.
Now, I don't know if Rend Helm works with guns. I think it does. Aim +2 probably does. But, see, the problem is, we really want to be able to disable people so we can take out those, what is it, archers or monks, and then, or maybe him, and then leave the option to throw Phoenix Downs. But, if we leave him as, we need him to have a lot of hit points so he doesn't get destroyed in 1 hit. don't see him. I mean, I could give him Cura, but he's not going to have a lot of magic points for that. Alright, let's see how the most hit points we can get out of him.
Let's give it a shot.
Still not a lot, but that's okay. Does mean he'll have to be up close to throw potions. I don't know if it's better the other way or not. No, I could probably just go buy another mage's cloak if they got one. That's probably better.
Greetings, after all in particular. Are you happy? Many thanks. Are you happy? Thank you for... May I come back?
What is it?
I might be able to get more damage and stuff on a Squire. I don't know if I need Phoenix down on him. That's the thing is, if I go Squire, I can get Chemist as my secondary ability. Like, Ninja's fast, and maybe he would be good to go up and kill those Time Mages and that Knight up top, maybe. But I can't guarantee how much damage he's going to do. It doesn't work if he gets 2-shot. So Arithmetician can be like boom or bust. For right now, we're going to leave her in. See, didn't I learn a few spells? Yeah, I think I learned... Well, I think I already had Wall and Holy. I learned Stop. Delirium. Alright, I think she's ready to go. I just have to decide which of the melees to send in. He has higher bravery and lower faith, which means he's gonna have less chance or less damage from magic. I think we're gonna bring him in because we know we're gonna kill her off sometime soon.
Welcome, by all means. Are you happy? May I be of foot? Don't be as... Welcome, looking to sell. Are you happy? A pleasure. May I be? Don't be...
Since we already did the pre-fight stuff on dialogue, I'm just gonna skip through that because we did it last stream. No, only thing about Agris is she doesn't have auto potion.
Certainly.
I'm pretty sure I've done this where I block everyone off in here, and I might do that. Just put the speedy people over on the other side, and then come over here and block people off.
We will triumph.
As you wish.
My turn, is it? All right. To battle!
It is not too late to change your mind.
So nice of them to add that fast forward ability in.
For the sake of progress!
Cause having to redo these fights, like boss fights so many fucking times, and having to wait for the dialogue back in the day was so annoying. So I put him up here to go after the upper part here, so the time ages wouldn't cast on us, but I don't know if I can get that, make that happen. Wait, what was that? Did I crit or something? I've decided I'm just gonna go for him first at this point.
We will.
What do you mean to do with Lady Ophelia?
I will return her to Galleon as per my contract. What do you...
Dukes Larg and Goltanna are cut from the same just as Dystarg and Larg. Are you not ashamed to be no more than a piece in their game? Have you no pride?
Pride? Honor? Such plights are fancy.
Right.
I was hoping I'd kill her before she got her spell off.
You lackwit! You refuse to see reality for what it is. Listen to me, Ramza. Every day, someone, somewhere dies without your... What is the life of one girl when weighed against the greater good?
I see no good in using people. Only deception and death. I will not stand by any longer as innocents fall prey to your good. I will not let you harm the princess.
Then you seal your fate. You stubborn fool. Curse me for a fool. I'd not thought you'd grown so strong. As much as it chafes, I'd best retreat for now.
Well, that takes a big hitter out. Okay, it looks like Mustadio gets this, as is Timothy. Ramza and one archer. Let's try to.
What to do? I must concentrate.
No, not my golden helm. Was that my like really good helmet? Or I think maybe she's got it. Okay, so we had two.
Come on. Might.
For victory.
I don't remember what type of crystal that was. Well, pretty much Agris and Ramza can take them, so. Wait a minute. That's the time mage. I think we want the study will take it. Okay, so this was a knight. This is time age. This is time age. I think this was a knight that died up here. This is a knight. Oh no, the archer was the first one up here that died, right? So knight 1, knight back here is 2, knight over here is 3. Archer is still alive. This was the archer. This is time age, and I think this was time age.
Come then.
Okay, that probably was the archer. It doesn't really matter.
I must concentrate.
Well, I tried to get some abilities, but wasn't having it.
All in a day's work.
The castle! We must make haste. Please be safe, Princess.
You've not touched your supper. A princess cannot live on pride alone. Do you think to starve yourself? None would weep, you know. There are many who would be gladdened by your passing. Now stop being stubborn and eat.
You were in league with the Cardinal all along, weren't you? What do you mean to do with me? If you not give me over to Larg, then what is your intent?
To put you where you truly ought to be.
So you would manipulate me as well? I'll not do it, you know. I'll not bend to your whims.
You will. If you wish to survive, you have no other choice.
What do you mean?
I mean...
So, this is Lady Ovelia.
Do we find you in good spirits, Your Highness? If you would be but a trifle more tame, there would be no reason to keep you in so cheerless a place as this.
These seem lavish enough quarters for a false princess.
The girl does not yet know Lord Falmarv.
Truly? How pitiable.
Tell me of what it is you speak.
Very well. You are not Ovelia at Kasha.
What?
The true princess died years ago. You are her double.
That's absurd.
It is neither absurd nor untrue. You are not Ovelia. You are a straw doll placed in an empty crib by the council, which bears no love for Queen Luveria. It was the old men's intent that you would someday succeed the throne. They saw the queen as an obstacle. She and her brother, Duke Larg, both. Their method was exacting. Its execution meticulous. They placed you in the royal family after assassinating the queen's two eldest sons, attributing their deaths to malady. The deception was complete, and your ascent all but sealed. But against all odds, another prince was born. Whether he is in truth of Ondoria's seed is highly suspect, of course. Like as not, Duke Larg found some other sire to ensure his sister's place as mother to the king. Regardless, all of the council's work was made for naught the moment Prince Orinus drew his first breath.
You speak false. I'll not believe you.
Believe what you like, child. It is of little consequence. You may be born a butcher's daughter for all it concerns us. We hold a trump card in our hands. The stock from which it was cut matters not.
What is it you wish of me, then? What would you have me do?
Not at all, sweet child. We only wish that you be our princess as you always have.
I am a daughter of House Akasha. I'll take no orders from you.
Indeed. You are Her Royal Highness Princess Ovelia at Kasha. From whose seed and womb you sprung matters not. 'Tis more than our birth that determines our roles. And yours, child, is to be princess. You have always been princess. She who should rightly rule this chaos-racked kingdom. We only wish to help you claim the throne. Nothing more.
Who are you?
We are no friends of Duke Larg, nor do we sit in Goltana's camp. Think of us simply as allies.
Lord Falmarv, let us leave our princess to collect her thoughts. When she comes to see the reality of her situation, she will doubtless wish to be our ally.
Indeed. Let us give her time to stew.
I had forgot about the story twist.
Come, Delita.
mean, last time I played was probably like, well, before I went in the military, so like 2001, 2. And like I said, I did play the War of the Lions when it came out on a tablet back like a dozen years ago, but I don't think I got past Act 1, so yeah, I wouldn't have remembered. Basically, I'm saying is these parts of the game I haven't seen in, 20, 25 years.
What is it?
Preparations?
I'm not really gaining much. Yeah, I'm not really gaining much having him as a ninja right now, or Timothy as a samurai, really, or Stadio as normal one. But I'm afraid to change them right now. I don't know.
Greetings, or catch your eye. Are you thank you for... May I come back? Welcome, or catch your eye. Or that don't be a...
What is it?
Certainly.
We will triumph.
Ever ready.
My turn, is it?
To battle! Wait there. I'll open the gate.
I'd rather it remained shut. You made your way into the castle well enough, but you overlooked the ambush. You still have much to learn, lad.
We're surrounded.
Don't take it too hard, eh? Experience always tells. You may have the noble blood, but I've been making wives into widows since long before you were born. In battle, I am your better. Come, Ramsar. It's you and me now. For what it's worth, I'm sorry it's come to this.
I must concentrate. This ought to do it. Come on. I will not lose. I must concentrate.
Thanks, Autopotion, for going off like 68 times in a row. You know what? I don't think it matters because the knight's going to just grab that crystal and I don't... Well, let me see. Nope, Ramza's amazing movement can get over there. Alright, now we'll...
How?
I know I could have full healed, but I also knew I'd probably kill that person, so it didn't really matter. Should have enough people. I mean, everyone's alive, so I should be able to kill him even if he starts taking people out. I'm worried I didn't bring enough Phoenix Downs, though.
I have to fight on.
Gafgarian, I would ask why you involve yourself in this, but such questions are moot now.
Oh, Agrias, ever the White Knight. You do well to give up on the princess. Oh, and while you're at it, give up your sword and armor too. You'd be happier settling down, as a woman should.
And you, sir, are ever the knave. To this day, you treat me with contempt. You seem to hold that one's sex limits where one finds fulfillment. You find yours in selling your sword for coin.
I do. Good to see that even one as straight-laced as you can appreciate.
If that brings you happiness, I'll not dismiss it. But is it not also the happiness of the countless women who have chosen the sellsword's life? These women share your values, find fulfillment in what they do. And it is not for any man to say, onward.
Is there no other way, Gafgarion? Must I fight the man who took me under his wing?
You'd wax sentimental even now. You'll not survive long that way, lad.
Mayhap not. But even now, I've no wish to take your life.
Sentimental and pompous. There's a funny thing. Reckon you can take me, do you? I'll tell you again. In battle, I am your better. Your birth will not avail you against my experience.
After I shed the Beowulf name, I set out to make my way as but another soldier. You were the one who guided me when I found myself adrift, Gafgarion. Were it not for you, I would not be here now.
And you wish to thank me for rearing you into a fine young man, is that it? Give over, boy. I'll not hear this maudlin blather. Such is for your family. We both took up the sword and found purpose in battle, aye. But we're otherwise naught to one another.
This I understand full well. Nonetheless, I am grateful to you. Through you, I have had experiences no amount of privilege could have afforded me. I have grown, so for what it is worth, I bear you no ill will.
You waste your final words on tripe! A highborn brat to the marrow you are.
This bodes ill.
I know about you, Agrius. More than you care to assume. Your brother, the heir to the house, had died. And so your father raised you as a man, that you might lead instead. That is why you are become what you are. A girl who knows naught save being the princess's keeper. Do you truly find fulfillment in that? In living as a man? If so, I pity you.
Do not feign concern for me. I see your words for what they are. Fear. The fear of a woman who defies your expectations, or indeed anyone who fits not your view of the world. To protect your fragile self-worth, you scorn those who share not your values. Those such as myself and Ramza. But I will not judge you for your narrow-mindedness, nor will I mock or despise you. Our worlds are simply different. Ever will there be things we struggle to comprehend about each other.
Why use so many words when you could just call me an old relic?
As I said, I've no intention of mocking you. Cling to your values if that is your wont. I will do the same, as will Ramza. Even if understanding eludes us, I accept that you are the product of your experiences.
Ha! You do mock me. But I'll have you know I've heard worse. Come then.
Right.
Getting interesting. That I should fall to a mere boy. Well fought, Ramza. Well fought. A fool though you are, I could never bring myself to dislike you.
Goodbye, Gafgarian. We must reach the princess before reinforcements arrive.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna run out of Phoenix Downs and have to redo all this shit again. Unless there's this door somewhere we can get items before the big fight. Okay, I've been streaming pretty long. I'm gonna go take my hour and a half break here. Oh yeah, this is gonna suck. I'll figure this out when I get back. I'll say 6 minutes or so. Use the restroom, get up, and stretch the back. If you're new here, I am. It is my about section that I'm a disabled vet. It's missing part of my back, and I do have to get up and walk around. Okay. Alright, I'm trying to remember. I think this fight's got a couple of ads and then like one big boss dude. What is it? You can't get near him or something? That he explodes or something? Oh shit, I can't remember.
I am committed.
I stand ready.
Oh, you know what? I think it's you don't want your people too close because I think there's 2 summoners. Something like that. I was putting my faster people up front to go in and attack, but if the summoners up, they're not going to be able to kill them. Agris doesn't have auto potion either, so...
All right.
Actually, can you learn skills from here? Did they change that? Because I don't think you could in the original one. I mean, I got extra katanas, so maybe that would be an option.
Very well.
It's time.
I see Gafgarian's sword was no match for his words. Then again, perhaps the fault lies with his adversary. Beowulf blood is not given to spill easily, even when thinned with that of a courtesan, it would seem. But enough is enough. You overstay your welcome. As I am loath to waste time and effort, I shall make you an offer. Leave the Aura site, and then leave Lionel. Refuse, and you will find my hospitality wanting.
Where is Lady Avelia?
You mean to free her? What then? House Beowulf would see her dead. That is why you defied your kin, thereby marking yourself an outcast, and came to me, seeking the Church's aid. By taking the princess into my care, I merely granted you your... What would you have of me now?
Answer me. Where is Lady Avelia?
Bound for Zeltenia. Her Highness has chosen to accept our hand in aid over yours.
You lie! I'll not be deceived.
Her Highness undertakes to claim the throne of her own volition. She spreads her wings. Even so, she will need a steady hand to guide her, and yours falters. Who better then than us to stand at her side? She saw this. Why not you? There's no reason you should not join us as well. The thought of besting your brothers holds no allure. We care no less for this world's fate than you. Together, we can change Ivalice for the better.
I have no wish to change the world. But nor can I stand by while our people suffer and die on the whim of some select few. Do you truly believe you can change it? Not even I am so naive as that.
Nescient humility from one possessed of such an artifact. That stone you hold can twist the very weave of nature, to say nothing of the world. Yet I fear my efforts are wasted on you. Though artful are the words of man, conviction they do lack. You place your faith in the unseen, upholding such a sacred truth. Ignorance begets ignorance as the blind lead the blind, and I despair to see it. I despair of mankind. Very well. I will demonstrate the stone's power. The power of God's true...
You take no pains to hide your wonderment. How I shall delight to watch you die. Each excruciation, ecstasy.
Okay, maybe it wasn't Stoners. It was a Sim game. Oh yeah. Great. Doom means you're gonna die in 3 turns or
Here I
something.
go.
That's why they were selling those items that stop you from getting doomed, and I wasn't buying any. They've been selling them all back too. Well, I guess I'm kind of screwed here because, well, the samurai can raise. Yeah, do I not have auto potion on him? Or did I accidentally take it off or something?
This is Auracite's sacred power? How can power so vile banish villainy? Surely this is naught but evil itself.
Of good and evil still you would fain speak. Beneath concern such empty notions fall. Although no more ought I expect of you. Afore the ocean of Lucavi power, the minds of men are naught but trickling streams.
The power of the Lucavi? What are you? What have you done with the Cardinal?
What nonsense this! I am the man himself, or rather, he who once was Delacroix. The Auracite, the stone, such powers grant to rise above the feebleness of man. Creation's laws restrain and rule me not. Astride your moral order do I stand. I am a god become.
Okay, so best I remember these guys, like the first guy's got like 500 or hit points, and the next one's got 1,000. Or is 1,000 and then 2,000? Yeah. Well, that was a nice big hit there. It's got about 100.
Lucavi. If memory serves, the word is ancient evolution for transcendent one. But can it be possible? Can he truly have transcended mortality?
A god I am. No simpler terms there are.
No divinity would assume a form so foul. You are no being of immaculate light.
The Heavenly Father, maker of our world. I am not he, in that you are, as you believe in being so divine, possessed of boundless power and knowledge both. I fear to say that such do not exist, though utter this a cardinal or not.
Then you have deceived the people, and admit as much.
I freely do, without reserve or shame, though for the Church I cannot claim to speak. The truth, to me, this power revealed, mere fantasy, the Father, words in ink and air.
You call yourself a god, but I see only an abomination. Your power is that of demons.
Divine this power the legends would attest, yet such distinctions matter not to me, for I no longer walk the mortal plane.
That a hero of the 50 Years' War should abandon his faith and become a monster. Feel you no shame?
Nay, for faith in fiction is as faith in naught. The joyous day, the power roused within, to me was shown divinity's true form. My fervent most desire was then fulfilled by the one God to whom I bend the knee. This self-same God abjurer surely sought, yet with their selfish ends to satisfy, the truth did his disciples warp and twist. A cruel and ugly truth that I embraced.
Are there more of you? Other Lucavi?
What need have you to know? Who here will die, a maggot crushed and broken underfoot?
Oh, that's actually targeted on Ramses. That's a good thing I moved him out.
Right then.
I'm just gonna assume he's immune. So I guess I'm attacking. Oh, we did about 200 the first.
What is this I behold? Against what do I fight?
The Lion's Guard sends its best in Agrius Oaks, protector of the princess duly sworn. Your skill with blade unrivaled, so I hear. Your loyalty to her highness wavering not. As now we speak, your mistress for Saltenia makes her rightful crown and throne to claim. If fast remains your oath, then serve you may. My ally you need but be.
Your ally. Wherefore would I choose to join hands with a grotesque abomination such as you? Onward.
This bodes ill.
Oh, I should have moved him on the other side so I could go up and heal him. Yeah, if I would have moved him right there. I mean, I could go back on the autosave. So everyone's doomed except for Ramses, but I think I only need to do about another 150, 200 damage. But I think Agrius and Timothy's gonna die this turn, and the Arithmetician's slow as fuck, so basically I need Ramses to stay alive.
Mock you words of my appearance make. By what you see do you see fit to judge? From you, a woman groomed to lead her house, no such hypocrisy would I expect. No matter your deeds, for no more reason than your form, denied respect you are. By form alone you judge. Though neath unchanged I am, the self-same man as hero hailed. Immensely, Agrius, disappoints you too.
If you are unchanged as you claim, why go to such lengths for power? Nay, your vile form is a reflection of what lies beneath. You claim to have transcended, but all I see before me is a fallen man. Once, mayhap, your heart was pure. But in seeking power at any cost, you allowed it to be corrupted. You've not transcended mortality, but forsaken your humanity. You are naught but the ghost of a man clinging to his basest desires.
On guard.
she get delayed dying
I must act.
because she had to speak? Because didn't her and Timothy both have the same cooldown? Okay, that's fine. If I nuke him, then Ramsay gets nuked. That's probably not a good plan. The other problem here, though, is I can't stop him because I think he's immune to all this stuff. Silence may work. I don't know if you can silence him because I mean, I just think as a chapter boss, he's not going to be able to be hit by all this shit. I mean, yeah, I could nuke. I could just go for it. If I truly believe he's got like 150 XP or less. But I don't think Blizzaga's going to do that much. Maybe like 50 damage.
I cannot fail.
And then he did 25, so yeah, I think he's down to under 100, except people are gonna start dying, that's gonna be a problem.
Too slow.
Wow, look at that.
Back to it.
We gotta get this guy up, he's the only one else that can raise right now.
Getting stronger. This makes perfect.
Next to the Nightcrawl.
This bodes ill. It's over!
Defeat! Can it be? How strange that undying, here should die. The death come ere High Sheriff could descend. Oh, would that these eyes could witness death.
I mean, we basically did that without one character being the arithmetician. Never did anything. Like, I didn't even get any arithmetician JP. I win these fights just barely, but they count. So those guys at the top, I think the top right is the guy is the well, it was the narrator. I don't know if they changed it. And then the top left dude, the general, he's like the big badass that you can recruit later. But if they balanced the game, they probably nerfed his abilities. But he's like Agrius. Was it? I think his name starts with an O, a studio or something like that. Orgrid. I can't remember.
His Excellency dispatched me to rescue the princess, and so I did, disguised as one of your own. A sheep in lion's clothing. Now I have returned.
Hyrule, you say? That is not a name I've heard before. I had thought Baron Grimm's and his Black Rams felled in battle against the Eye a fortnight past.
Indeed. That dark news spurred me to return with all the greater haste. 'Tis only by virtue of my mission that I was spared the fate of my comrades. May the Father grant them rest.
How fares the princess?
She is weary yet from her long journey. She sleeps as if among the dead.
I can well imagine. Now, is it true you brought a prisoner?
There was no Orlando.
It is. The man is privy to the conspiracy, and I would have him lay it bare to your grace. Bring the prisoner forth. Let us hear the reason for your attempt on the princess.
It was to stain Duke Goltana's name by making it appear the work of his men. That way he'd be kept from Lazalia and claiming the regent's seat.
Who gave you the order? Duke Larg?
No. A close advisor of Duke Goltana's seeking to curry Duke Larg's favor.
Madness! None among us would fain betray our Duke. This is clearly an attempt to undermine us by sowing mistrust. Silence this man before he can spout more absurdness.
I would hear it nonetheless.
Who was it?
Well,
name the one who gave the order.
I'd have your protection.
On my honor as a knight. Speak.
'Twas the man who stands before me. Chancellor Glavain.
What? How dare you? I do not even know you!
Who put you to it? The Queen?
Stop this mama's farce. I've naught to do with this.
I don't remember if he actually did or if the leaders just set, like, he brought the prisoner in deliberately to set this guy up to kill him.
To betray your liege lord is an unpardonable crime, Chancellor.
It was not I. I know naught of it.
Forgive me if I presume overmuch, Your Grace, but now is not the time for bandied words. The Order of the Southern Sky must march on Lazalia at once, and you with it. Give your enemies but a moment to collect themselves, and they will pin the Chancellor's sedition on his lord. Your Grace must strike before they are given the chance. Deny the prince's claim and set the princess on the throne.
Following his sack of the royal capital of Lazalia, Duke Goltana, the Black Lion, banished Queen Luveria to Besselat for her hand in the conspiracy and crowned Princess Ovelia queen. But Duke Larg, the White Lion, insisting that Prince Orinus was the true and rightful heir, at once crowned the child prince and declared himself regent. Moving then to free Luveria, Duke Larg dispatched the Order of the Northern Sky to Besselat in the name of the new crowned king. Duke Goltana, in turn, set the Southern Sky to march in Ovelia's name. The curtain had risen on what history would one day record as the War of the Lions.
This past evenfall, the count stood at 200,000. 400 if both sides be counted.
The number of casualties is not our sole concern. That was to be expected. And so too the depletion of our stores. No, it is this drought that threatens us. The markets are bare and tax collections fall short. With prices as they are, we can lay in supplies for another half year at best.
Duke Larg must surely face like difficulties. It rained unceasingly in Galleon this season. The grain rotted in the fields before it could be harvested.
The real trouble lies in war's wake. There is no work. Whole villages have been displaced. My son Oren tells me over 100,000 have already fled to Lazalia, and more pour in by the day.
Ha! I see no trouble in this. Let Larg struggle to feed the mewling maids and his soldiers both.
It is no laughing matter. Should the conflict spread, we may find ourselves no better off. Think you Zeltenia proof against such a fate? I assure you we are not. Has not the time come to chart a course to peace?
Your fears are well-founded, but we cannot yet end this war. Though it pains me to do so,
we shall increase the rate of tax by 1/3. Naturally, a close watch must be kept on those who hope to profiteer in these trying times. As for those seeking refuge outside the castle walls, we shall tighten our patrols at the Limbri border to see that they are turned back.
My lord, I must ask that you reconsider. Duke Larg suffers, as do we. What better time to treat for peace?
You talk in circles, Orlando. There can be no peaceful end to this.
The kingdom cannot exist without her people, Your Grace. No more than can we. In the 50 Years' War, who bore a greater burden than they, the common folk? Would you thank them now with higher taxes? Their confidence in us is sorely tested as it is. And it is not only the people. Our soldiers are made to fight on rations that would scarce feed a child at his mother's skirts. We cannot long sustain this war. Resolve is no substitute for resources.
Resolve? Have you any? These are the words of a coward.
The 50 Years' War was fought to drive back an invasion of our sovereign soil. We were honor-bound to fight.
And in this war, there is no honor to bind you. Is that what you wish to say? The 50 Years' War was an abject failure of a corrupt crown. And the source of its corruption is Duke Larg. The man claims to act in the realm's interests, but in truth, he aspires only to power. I seek to rid us of his blighting influence. Yet you would suggest there is no honor in this, that we fight for naught. You mock the Black Lion to his face.
His Grace speaks true. Besides, why lay down the sword with victory so near? They call you the Thunder God, Count Orlando. But your gentle words would sooner stir a breeze.
Is victory so near? My ears are deaf to its approach. I am, however, keenly aware of the quagmire pulling at our feet. This war has been fought to a standstill. Your words are the epitome of hubris. This council can ill afford to heed such unfounded prating.
I will not sit here and tolerate such insults.
Enough of this. You disappoint me, Orlando. Pray you do not disappoint me further. I will say this but once. Any man who cares not for the course I've chosen had best remove himself now. I will brook no further doubt, Orlando.
The Leader once told me he was swimming against some unseen current. If this current rushed towards war, and the world with it, what hope did I have to fight it? I made for Lazalia to tell Zalbarg that someone dictated this war from the shadows, and to test my own legs against the current.
Welcome, after all in particular.
Yeah, that's the one they've been selling. The Guardian Bracelet and this one, I think. Alright, it's almost 5. I'm gonna go to bed. Still got life, as I mentioned at the beginning of the stream, I still got life stuff going on. I can't guarantee when I'll be able to stream. I do know, regardless if I do Taekwondo's Monday nights, I do have, as a Falcons fan, they were playing Monday Night Football. So if I do stream, it'll likely be after midnight Eastern time. Prefer not to start too late, but like I said, if I do stream, what I do think I'm going to do is probably kill off one of my characters.
May I lie awake?
I think you're supposed to go. I'm gonna have to look up the stuff for the secret characters. I think you're supposed to go back here a few times in Act 3. But I'm probably gonna walk around, check all this city, especially since we get fleet combat. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 places that you can buy stuff. Yeah, so I'm gonna go through and check all this stuff. And I will probably end up doing, I don't know, I might do like 5 random fights to get Estadio and Agrias up. And
very well.
I don't see any reason to keep her around, right? Because we're going to get even more characters, especially now that we're in Act 3 or Chapter 3, we're going to get more characters. So yeah, I will go ahead and figure out which skills I want to take with her. And have Agrias take her abilities. And like I said, if it turns into a chest, I found out you can just load a autosave until you get the crystal. And if you don't like the crystal it gives you, if you're looking for something specific, like Movement 2 or Auto Potion, you can just redo it. It's annoying, but you can spend time to do it. I mean, it's quicker than grinding out like 500 JP on Thief. I could have kept these other characters to go on expeditions, but no, what I'll probably do is keep Alicia, Lad, or these characters aren't gonna, I don't think they're level 1 from those expeditions. I don't know how long I can keep sending them out without them failing at some point. So now it's probably time, it's probably time to start swapping him over to White Mage, Black Mage. Start leveling up his stuff. I just wanted him to be a machinist because I needed him to either be a machinist or a chemist. But yeah, I think I've got enough to buy all of his shit pretty much. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Think I can get something else. Yeah, so I got like 500 JP over what I needed. I guess I could have stayed in Chemist, but I needed the extra hit points, and you did see in some of those fights, you know, we were barely making it. Oh, she's got enough to learn her stuff. I can probably also go ahead and swap her into Knight, because I think as long as she's a Knight, she can still use Holy Knight stuff. You know what? Let's just go ahead and do that now. She does need this other stuff, but as other people come along and are Knights, Squires, whatever, she will get that XP. So we don't really care about this shit. So she got 300 or 900. Yeah, whatever. Plus, in like big story fights, if I'm having problems, I can swap her back to Holy Knight.
A sound choice.
achievement for complete one character. Mastery. There's 2 achievements got tonight. Yeah, back in the day, you used to get like X Potion and Ether and all that stuff. I mean, if I need it. We used to get throw items and not take JP boosts, so you could still throw items and be other shit. And what was it, Orator, that gave the equipped guns ability? I'm still going to need items as my secondary, so I need to do White Mage and Black Mage leveling up. But I think if I'm going to be doing random battles, I'm probably better off leveling White Mage. That way I don't have to worry about stuff too much.
I'll try my best.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be using... I only have Kira, so I don't think I need to spec for magic stuff. Alright, other than checking for items, those 2 are good to go.
Very well.
I might start working him into Samurai, or doing more monk so I can get first strike, or working towards Arithmetician. I don't know. I don't really need to keep staying as ninja, so unless I just want all the ninja stuff. I'll figure him out offline, and then so we're gonna have Agris, Mustadio, Ramza, the Arithmetician, and yeah, Timothy. I mean, I could swap him over to Ninja. 4 and 5. Yeah, so these are a 3 to 4. And Mustadio and Agris could use the extra XP in Archer and Thief. Well, she could. He doesn't really need it that much. Oh, I actually can use it. Oh yeah, that would be helpful. Nice little heal. See, the problem is I think they had this higher difficulty that I'm playing on. I think that's why everything's doing so much fucking damage to me. I will figure this out. So I gotta figure out Rams and Timothy. The other 2 are good to go. And yeah, I don't think they're Arithmetician. Oh, maybe they did learn something. No, we need at least 300. So what I'll probably start doing, and I did this, 25 years ago, is having Ramza use Tailwind every turn, and just Tailwind Ophelia, well, the Arithmetician, until they get their speed up, like it's at 9, so they can keep doing shit. Like, you just basically leave them 2 on the part of the battlefield during random fights and just let her level up her shit. Once you have all this stuff done And there is, like, they have the stuff for the crew JP, crew experience, which makes sense for this class because they're so fucking slow. Like, yeah, it's nice you can accrue JP moving around, but right, you don't have to equip this. So basically, once we get done with this, we can go to like Black Mage and just put this on the second one. You still want to be some type of mage, so your magic power is high. Like, you can swap over to something like Knight with Arithmetician, like buff spells and the off stuff, because it doesn't use magic points. Anyway, like I said, I need to go. I may be on Monday night or maybe not. I guess that's tonight.
What will the light of the stones reveal to you? Let us speak on this again.
Goodbye, everyone.